which is Billy Ocean. Let's go down to the beach for sex on the beach. You mean a cocktail? Of course, dear. Of course.
It is painful and hard to say, but everyone is calling for justice for Emmanuel Muhamba, who was killed by a Ugandan citizen in Rivonia Centre, Johannesburg, South Africa, earlier this month. Ladies and gentlemen, kusangana kwatikuita zvakare pa channel yeZim Witness TV yandinodzoka nema updates akasiyana uye ndinoti kana kari kekutanga kusvika pano ndinokumbira kuti ungobaya button rekusubscribe then turn on the notification bell kuitira kuti usarasikirwe every update yandinodzoka nayo pano nguva nenguva. Nemusi wa 6 April 2025, Emmanuel Muhamba anobva iye kumvuma was killed by a Ugandan citizen mushure mekunge varwa vachirwira musikana anonzi iye Ntombi Zodwa, who is a Zimbabwean asi ari munderere. Emmanuel aidanana naNtombi Zodwa, asi mukudanana kwavaiita uko Ntombi Zodwa aive murelationship zvakare nemukomana wekuuganda. Ntombi Zodwa achitaura nezvenyaya iyi anoti iye muUgandan uyu ndiye baby daddy vevana vake. This Ugandan man ndiye zvemunhu anotochengeta musikana uyu, uye Ntombi Zodwa anotoshanda pakampani yemuUganda uyu inotengesa maspare parts emaskuta kana kuti zvimudhudhudhu. Shamwari yaEmmanuel ichitaura inoti Emmanuel nemusikana uyu vaitodanana zvekuti musikana aipota achienda kumba kwaEmmanuel uko vaisangana vachimeka love. So pamba paigara Emmanuel paigara zveshamwari dzemuUgandan uyo dzinonzi idzo dzakatora video musikana uyu achifamba akabatana naEmmanuel ndokunoripa muUgandan. So day rakazouraiwa Emmanuel, muUgandan anonzi iye akabuda mushopu ndokunorova Emmanuel nesando mumusoro, ndiko kutanga kurwa kwavakaita. Vanhu vakabata kurwa kwavaiita, zvinonzi izvo vese vaiva vakadhakwa mukurwa kwavaiita uku. MuUgandan aona kuti Emmanuel avarayirwa, anonzi akanopinda mumota yake yerudzi rweFord Ranger apo akanodhuma Emmanuel akafuratira pamwe chete nekuvarayirwa. Zvinova izvo zviri kubuda pavidhio riri kuseculata pasocial media. Emmanuel akafa achiita zvekutsikwa, vanhu vakatarisa kana mumwe chete zvake akabatsira. So ladies and gentlemen, I want you to listen yakaitwa iyo naMoboys Munetsa achitaura iye nemusikana nyakuraisa Emmanuel achitsanangura zvakaitika, and then friend yaEmmanuel ichitaurawo zvainoziva pamusoro pekufa kwaEmmanuel. So kutaura kuno muUgandan uyu haasati abatwa, asi nyaya iri kunzi yasvitswa kuvakuru vemapurisa muSouth Africa through X zvekuti muUgandan anytime anogona kubatwa. So ladies and gentlemen, mapedza kuona this video ngatisangane mucomment section muchitudzawo zvamunofunga pamusoro penyaya iyi.
Hello.
Hi ma'am, how are you?
I'm fine, how are you?
Good. Ma'am, as I said, we spoke to you earlier during the day, and then you also requested that you also want to give the side of story of what exactly happened. Is that correct?
Yes.
It's correct. Okay, ma'am.
Yes.
You told me that you've got two names, but the other name, you don't have to tell me the one that is on your ID, but the name that is on the public domain, they know you as who?
On internet, they've already written Ntombi Zodwa.
So your name is okay, so we're going to just use Ntombi Zodwa.
Yes.
Okay, Ntombi Zodwa, you are speaking again to Mr. Munetsa from I'm on live on my page. As you have explained to me that a lot has been said about you, and people have watched your video, pictures on social media, they are trending, and they are saying a lot of names about you. Is that correct? Some they are saying Hure and so on.
Yes.
All right, ma'am. We are not going to judge you. In terms of the language, will you be comfortable to use Ndebele, use Shona, or use English?
I'm gonna mix English and Ndebele.
You're gonna mix English and Ndebele. All right. So can you confirm that when Emmanuel Muhamba was killed, you were there? You are the lady that is appearing on the video.
Yes, I was there.
You were there. All right. Can you just explain what happened on that specific day?
Oh, okay. Okay. Yes, I do agree that I once dated Emmanuel. It was January. We broke up in February because
okay,
of
sorry.
the
I'm just going to be very slow on you so that you understand. So you confirmed that you dated Emmanuel in January and February this year. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, so you were in a relationship with Emmanuel January and February.
Yes.
All right. And then what happened?
Then end of February, we broke up because of the Ugandans that they took me a video when I was with the guy. And my baby daddy is a Ugandan. So I broke up with the guy. So like for my safety, for my kids, and also for Emmanuel, like I just stopped the relationship. So I stopped talking to Emmanuel, everything, like it was fine, normal with my baby daddy. But then on Saturday, I don't know, those guys, the Ugandans and Emmanuel, they came to do what they at my workplace. But they seemed like they were drinking and they were making noise outside, like playing music outside. But there was one Ugandan guy who was holding him, talking to my baby daddy. I don't know what he was saying to him. Then later on, I hear some noise, people they are fighting. When I'm going outside, I'm seeing Emmanuel. I'm asking him, what are you doing here? He didn't even respond to me. He just looked at me and he was holding a stone. Then he threw away that stone. Then he picked it again. He hit the window screen. When he hit the window screen, then he left. Then that's why my baby daddy got angry. He went straight to him on the car. Then he beat him.
All right. No. So, okay. So to cut the long story short, now I think you've just given us the background of this thing. So if I heard you very well, so when you started dating Emmanuel in January and February, where did you meet Emmanuel? Where did you know him before this incident, or you've met before, or what? Where did you meet him?
We met at Rivonia.
At Rivonia.
Yes. He was my customer buying the parts for the bike.
Okay, so you are working for a company that sells space for motorbikes.
Yes.
Okay, so that's when you met this guy. You started dating.
Yes.
All right. So when you started dating Emmanuel, were you still in relationship with this guy from Uganda, or at that time you were no longer you were not together? You just said you have to drop off, you have to stop the relationship because this was creating problems. So when you were dating Emmanuel, were you still in relationship with this guy from Uganda?
Yes, things they were difficult by that time, so I had to date Emmanuel.
Or at that time you had to date Emmanuel?
Yes.
Okay, so with this guy from Uganda, how many kids do you have together with him?
I'm having 2.
You have got 2 kids. So how long have you been in a relationship with this guy from Uganda?
Well, it's not that long.
But we can say since you've got 2 kids, maybe you've been together for around 4 years. 3-4 years.
Yeah,
somewhere
it's
there.
Like 3 years.
Okay, 3 years. All right. So when you were in relationship with this guy, with Emmanuel, because you say that at that time you saw Emmanuel and you started a relationship with him, how did your boyfriend from Uganda discover that?
Those guys who came with Emmanuel there, they are the one who took me a video when I was with Emmanuel.
Who are those guys? They came to your workplace or at your house when they took you at a video with Emmanuel?
I was with Emmanuel where he was staying. He didn't tell me that he's staying with Ugandans.
Okay.
Then when I was coming out, those Ugandans, they took me a video.
And so they took the video and sent it to your baby dad?
Exactly.
And that this created problems between you and your boyfriend?
Exactly.
All right. So did you, after that, you communicated with Emmanuel and you told him that let's cut this relationship. Let's stop it.
Yes, I told him.
Okay. You said that you also wanted to protect him. Was the guy also threatening to go and attack Emmanuel or what?
No, I saw like there was gonna be too much drama, too much chaos. Then I was like, no, let me just leave this thing. It's not gonna take me anywhere. And people they will talk and maybe also, but you know, like when things like those Ugandans start sharing the videos, talks, so like, no, let me just leave this thing.
Okay, so tell me in brief, was it a normal video or you were dancing, you were kissing or anything that becomes more suspicious? How was it that made your boyfriend be angry on you?
I was working when we were holding hands.
Oh, okay. All right. So, all right. So when you told Emmanuel that I don't want this relationship to continue now because this is now creating problems with my man, because remember you said when you were with Emmanuel, you didn't like formally end the relationship with the baby daddy. The relationship was there, but at that time you lied Emmanuel. Is that correct?
No, I didn't lie to him. I explained to him everything. I did not lie to him anything.
Okay, so when he saw the video, when he asked you, you were honest to him. You told him that you're in a relationship with Emmanuel.
Yes.
And what was his response?
Oh, he was angry.
He was angry. Was he physically angry with like trying to hit you or was doing screaming or what? How did he show his anger?
You see the anger on the face, like how is it?
Was he heartbroken? Maybe you are the mother of the child, for two kids together, and he's seeing a video with you walking hands holding with another guy.
Yes.
Okay, so when you discussed with Emmanuel that this thing is reached my boyfriend or not my spouse,
Yes.
can we stop it? What did he say, Emmanuel?
He was like, I understand. He used to call me Tino.
Tino, yes.
I understand. Yes, I understand, Tino. It's fine. This is what he said. I understand, Tino. But is everything okay? I understand, Tino. It's fine. That was his words.
Okay. For him to say it's fine, did he accept it that you're going to stop, but or he didn't have any option? But did you see that in him he still loved you with his reaction?
I can't say because we was on the phone. I can't say, but his response was like, it's fine to know. I understand. Is everything okay?
Okay, but at that time when this thing happened, were you staying with this guy from Uganda, or you were staying on your own, or you were staying in the same house?
When I spoke to him.
No, in generally. When you were having a relationship with Emmanuel, were you staying with this guy from Uganda, the father of your kids, or you were staying at his house?
Yes.
You were staying together?
Yes.
All right.
I think they were hard and
yeah.
So.
All right. Then, so after that, that was in February, if I'm correct. That's when you ended the relationship.
Yes, end of February. It was 28th February.
28th February. That's when the relationship ended.
Yes.
All right. So when the relationship ended, did you still continue to talking to Tino, maybe calling you, checking you once in a while?
When?
After 28th February. Did you guys continue to communicate maybe on WhatsApp once in a while, or there was no more communication at all?
There was nothing at all.
Nothing at all. And did your baby daddy also understood that maybe this thing was really over, or maybe when you were seeing him, you were still having it in his heart? His reaction, you know your man than anyone. Was he still trusting you?
He was still believing people what they were saying, like, because those guys, they were still telling him that I'm still talking with the guy, but there was nothing at all.
Okay, so you are saying you are still getting bad influence from his friends. Hey, varikufona mbomira man. Ish. Ish. No, soka, bangabani soka. Okay, sorry. Okay, so which means his friends will still tell him that you and Tino are still together.
Exactly. But while we're not.
You are no longer together. Just.
Yes.
All right. So let's talk on this day, on the specific day. Can you remember when was Tino? When did this thing happen? It was on the
Saturday.
On this on Saturdays. What exactly transpired on the day? What happened? If you can just explain.
Everything, it was fine.
Okay, can you just, maybe you need just to tell us it was in the morning, it started on this and this. How did it happen? And from you how did you get to the place, and how Tino was there, the place, and your boyfriend came at the place?
Okay, it was evening time because I was working the day. Then I was sitting inside there by the shop. When I'm sitting inside there by the shop, just talking to the mechanics, playing with my phone. Then I heard some noise outside from the car with the music.
Sorry, I just missed the point. You said, where were you?
I was at work there, Trivonia.
You were at your workplace. So in brief, you are saying this thing happened at your workplace?
Yes.
All right.
Okay. Then I was there. Then I heard some music, too much music. I'm thinking like it's Saturday, people they're just drinking, just chilled inside. Then I saw the guy was wearing white, who was hugging, who was holding my baby daddy. But like those people, they were so drunk. They were like six people.
Yeah.
Then later on, I'm hearing like people, they are fighting. Then when I'm going out again, I'm seeing Emmanuel. I asked him, what are you doing here? I was so shocked to see him. Like, what are you doing here? Then
at your workplace, considering you said when you stopped the relationship in end of February, 28th of February, there was no more communication. You guys were not communicating on WhatsApp, no calls and so on. So there was no communication. But on this day, when you went outside, you were shocked or surprised to see Tino or Emmanuel was there. Is that correct? You were not expecting him. You were not expecting to see him.
I wasn't expecting him, to be honest. Then I saw him. I was like, what are you doing here? Then they started fighting.
Who was
fighting?
fighting?
And those guys, both of them.
Okay, so these two people were fighting. Your boyfriend, your baby dad, and Emmanuel, they were fighting. Was the fight physically or what? Just?
No, it was just hands.
Yeah, so if it's hands, they were pushing each other or?
Yes. Then I stood on the center. I said, guys, if you want to fight, then it's me, because I don't know now why I'm fighting for what. Then all of them, both of them, they come down. Then Emmanuel was busy, like,
okay,
I'm
before
angry,
you
like,
got
I'm
that,
gonna beat you,
okay,
I'm gonna beat
all
you.
right. Okay, so when you saw them, did you ask both of them, why are you guys fighting? You said you asked them, what was the response?
They didn't even respond to me. They just looked at me. They didn't even say anything. Then Emma, he took the stone, he hit the window screen. I told him, no.
Okay, so Emmanuel took a stone and he hit the window screen of the vehicle.
Exactly.
Okay, which side? I tried also to check on the vehicle. I even tried to zoom. I didn't find on that vehicle, maybe the other angle, if the phone went on and cracked hit the windows. I tried to check it on that video, but I couldn't find it. I tried with some angles.
It was in the corner.
Oh, it was in the corner.
It was in the corner.
Oh, okay. And then what happened after he hit the window screen of the vehicle? What happened?
Then he left when he was busy talking with those 6 guys. Like, I even asked those guys, what are you doing here? And you are the one who sent the video to my baby daddy. What are you doing here? And why you came with Emmanuel here? They were just laughing. They didn't respond to me. Then after that, my baby daddy, that's why he took the car. Then he went straight. That's why you saw the video. I was trying to scream and call the people. Maybe they can help me to push Emmanuel there, but no one was helping me. People, they were just taking video.
Okay. So after throwing the stone on the vehicle, your baby dad, he went on and started his vehicle.
Yes.
Okay, but and then he started coming towards him, crushing him, or I don't know how to put it. Okay. Yeah, it's a very sad story, my sister, to be honest.
Yeah, it's very sad. I don't wanna lie. It's so sad, and because also even those guys that they came with the guy, they were just standing laughing. I don't even know. Maybe it was a plan, or maybe they were supposed to.
Who were laughing? The guys who sent the videos.
The guy
who sent a video before. The guys who sent the video before to him are the same guys who came with Emmanuel.
Emmanuel, yes.
Okay, so these guys are friends. They were friends, Emmanuel. They are also friends to your baby dad.
Exactly.
Okay. Right. So, and well, it's just that when a video comes, it does not show the background, what exactly transpired. How did you fall down? How did you fall down?
Because also I was trying to run. I checked. Also, I found him when he was already on the floor. That's why I was trying to scream.
Okay.
Because
the video starts when he was already on the ground. Did you know how did you manage to be on the ground before?
No, I found him.
According to your information, you said you saw him throwing a stone. And
then he walked away.
Yes. So when he threw the stone, immediately you left and came back when he was down, or you continued to be there?
No, when he threw the stone, I was standing there. Then he walked away. Also, I entered where I was. Then later on, I'm hearing the case, the ignition starting the car. Then after that, then wahamba. Then my hamba. Then when I want to like kitchen, so lama ngithi yathi ngitholuka isekanjani sekalele phansi.
So do you have an idea how long minutes took for you to went inside, back to work and come back, and when you hear the sound of the vehicle, how long do you think it took?
It didn't take time.
5 minutes, 3 minutes, 10 minutes?
Not 3 minutes for now.
3 minutes. All right. So after that, let's just jump. I also don't want to traumatize you. You said you want to give the side of your story because people are attacking you on social media. They are saying a lot of things about you. And to the information that you have said this evening, you said that you and Emmanuel were no longer in a relationship. The relationship ended up in 28 February. And on this specific day, you were actually surprised that Emmanuel came to your workplace. Remember, my question to you earlier was, don't you think that maybe after you told him that you are going back to your baby daddy, he didn't accept it? You said, remember I asked you the question.
I don't think so.
Maybe wamuza kuti andichakuda. Iye akasvikashira here Emmanuel. Kochi chakaiseta kuti auye panzvimbo apa.
No. On my side, I'm thinking those guys that they were driving the car, since there were people who were drinking, maybe they told him, let's pass there, maybe you can see that person or what, I don't know. Because if he wanted to see me, well, he was going to see me maybe on March, but on March nothing until on April. Why?
Yes, I'm listening.
You see? So, I'm thinking those guys that they came with him there. Because even now, I'm still asking myself, they came there to do what? This is what I'm asking myself.
What was their motive for them to come? Yeah.
To come there, because they were drinking. Maybe if they wanted to go and buy alcohol, but they didn't go to other places where they are selling alcohol.
Why specific at this place? Yeah.
Yeah. This is what I'm asking myself. Why?
Yeah. Ntombi Sodwa, it's a very, very painful experience. I can tell you, people are in pain. You can see the social media. You know, we have seen a lot of people, some they are shot, some they die as a result of accidents and so on. The intention from that guy was to kill him. We cannot take it away from that, because the car, it did what? Is it 3 times? It's 3 times. Okay, so after that incident, people saw you screaming, crying, and if you see that video when it ends, you were almost crushed again. Is the guy has got a history of anger or what? Remember, they have to hoot you. He could also have crushed you and other 2 guys. Does he have any problem with anger or what?
I'm sure it was anger.
Is he like that? You have been with him for 3 years. Is he like that when he's angry, he acts in that way?
It's my first time to see that.
Right. So after that incident, people, they don't know exactly what happened later. So what happened after Emmanuel was crushed 3 times? Who took him to the hospital? Did you guys call the police? Did he die on the spot? What happened after?
Yeah, people, they tried to call the ambulance, but the ambulance took time. The police also, they took time. Maybe if the ambulance came early, maybe he was going to survive.
So which means you witnessed his death after that. He died on the spot. I'm saying he died on the spot.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't even want to talk about the injuries. Obviously, the injuries were the robot. You know how the car it is, and if you are being crushed 3 times. So after that incident, where is the guy? That is the most important question that people want to know. Where is the guy?
I don't know.
Are the kids not asking about their dad since you guys stay together? I'm saying the kids, are they not asking about their father every day? Yes, Mkoma? Yes.
Right. Uyu musikana ngasada kutambanisa achititirera nhema panapa. Musikana pane nyaya dzata, pane nyaya anyasoti uya nenyaya yake zvakanaka. Panyaya yekuzoti azongonzwa noise vanhu vakurwa, asi ruzoti vanhu vakatangire kurwa ngasada unyepa. Munhu akatanga fight, mufesi wake ndiye akatanga fight. Chinimira ndikudzai zvakaitika bvamakiseni.
Yes.
Machinda anga ari padheni achizvimwira doro, ana madhubhala, manu navapana vamwe kuUganda, because ndovaziva vese pane vavo. Vachimwa doro. Kubva makiseni. Obva kwazoitika zvokuti vakabatwa nenzara machinda aya, vachinzwa nzara. Obva vati madhubhala ndiye ane mota yebhoti, ndiye anga ane mota chete papa.
Madhubhala ndiani? Ndiye Emmanuel.
Madhubhala ndimufana wekuUganda.
Iye watsona.
Anga achinzi anga akapfeka white.
Yes.
Ndiye madhubhala iye. Obva vaita sei? Obva vati handetonotsvaga nyama. Vachinotsvaga nyama ndopa vakabuda, obva vati handei kuna 12 Street ndokune nyama yakachipa. Vachienda nekoko ndopa vakapfuura nekushopu kwemuchinda uyu. Madhubhala zvino akanomira nemota kumberi kwerodhi, because obva ati rega ndipfuure pashopu yemuchinda wangu, iye muchinda yemuUganda. Obva amira kuseri kumberi kwerodhi, kumberi kweshopu. Obva atora time. Akatora time madhubhala ari kushopu ikoko achitaura. Machinda opezera aburuka mumota. Achiburuka mumota, manu nemumwe mufana. Kana maona mufana anga akamira pamba achidhumwa, anga akamira pamberi akabata kapu.
Yes, ndamuona.
Ndiye akabva abudawo. Vabuda vese. Manu achinoti ari kunoita weti chikumhiri kwerodhi. Uyu muchinda wemuUganda ndopa akabuda mushopu achiperekedzwa namadhubhala achitobuda vachionekana. Ndopa akaona manu kumhiri kwerodhi. Achiona manu kumhiri kwerodhi because akambotumirwa vhidhiyo kunzi ndiye munhu ari kudyedzi wako. ndopakanopinda mushopu unotora hama akanobuda nesando nesando mushopu achibuda nesando mushopu ndo musikana paakaonoti ko murume wangu tora sando ndopaakabuda achikono manu nesando akarova manu nesando musoro achirova manu nesando ndopakatanga fight obva yatanga kuti vanobva vabata ko muri kugwirei ko mukugwirei muchienda obva adzokera mushopu bhozi manu anga ane hasha kuti wandirerei nesando anongotaura newe ndopakabva atora dombo manobva anorovao mota yake ndopakarohwa mota iyi Ford Ranger ndopayakatemwa nedombo obva yatemwa nedombo pakona vanhu vachimanya vachinoti chamari mota yako iri kutemwa nedombo wapinda mushopu manu achitidi bhozi vangu adhaku manu achitofamba achida soafuratira hachata sezviri kumashure muchindo ndopaakanositata mota obva asvika achinomudhuma ekekutanga manu achinowira pasi ndopanozotorwa vhidhiyo reare achirova U10 futi achimudzokorodza kechi2 vanhu vakatarisa ndo madhumirwo akaita kwete zvemusikano zvekutaura zvokuti he inini mupazo mwana akazonotora dombo akanotema mota hejijiji ngasada kuti nyepere
alright so mubvunzo uripo ndokuti zvaitika kudai mukomana uyu where is he wekuuganda uyu
ndo panonetsa manje hatina kana whereabout yako kuti ari kupi
hazvisi kutaurika kuti ari kupi and so on
hazvi ndambozama kubvunza madhubhala pawhatsapp kuti shamari ko muchindo angoti I don't know
obviously they will never share that information but the truth of the matter there are people vari kuziva kuti muugandan ari kupi izvozvo hatingazvirambe
izvozvo atori chero iye musikana ari kuziva hinda adropa foni
pataita kubvunza kuti ari kupi. And so, you know, I was building a case. When you want to go to a question, you don't just ask it direct. Saka ndatanga nekumubvira kure nchiti ko vana vari kuti baba vari kupi. Ndaita kubuilda kuti ndizosvika direct. Ndizoti saka akapedzera kutaura nevana reni, iye ari kupi muri kucommunicate say and so on.
Ndopadzimira foni ipapo ndopaitira noko. So, musikana ane noko.
Okay, sekuona kwenyu kune vamwe vanga vachitaura kuti nemuugandani vanga vakaroorana ichokwadi here kana kuti vanongogara vese
anina nanga akaroorana nemuugandani
iye musikana uyu vane vana 2 vese
mbebhuyu haana kuroorwa kana nemuugandani angoitiswa vana chete because mbebhuyu anga asina ana plani mbebhuyu chimira ndikudze nezvembesa iyi mbesa iyi yaitongogarawo nemuugandani because yanga isina naplani kuzimbabwe kwainobva inoti vabereki vayo haina vabereki achiudza mufeso wangu manu achiudza manu aiti because pavaimhanya vese ndaito hapana chaitika chandaisaziva nenyaya yembesa iyi chero dhera auya kumba ndaitozvizoti mbesa ienda kumba uko mbebhuyu aitaura kuti inini handina vabereki munhu muugandani ndiye anotondichengeta ndiye anotoita kuti ndiite se but inini handinakirwe naye
ndosaka angauyo kuna mano izvozvo zvichokwadi ende chakaita kuti vasiyane ende chakateta kuti vasiyane ataura chokwadi kuti kune vhidhiyo yakatumirwa if dai vhidhiyo isina kusvika ukoka dai vakanga vachiri vese namano
dai vanga vasiri vese hachero zvokuti kuramba nezveyanguva statement vhidhiyo rangotaura kuti murume wangu pane ini handichadi kuuya kumba kwako kana tichisangana tofanira kusangana kumwe kunhu because padheni pako pane vanhu vanowirira nemurume wangu
saka which means kudanana vanga vachiri kudananawo
vanga vachiri kudanana
yes
vanga vachiri kudanana kwete zvakuita zvokuti vanga vasiri kudanana because hazvina kana 3 weeks back vanhu mwana wanga akatondiudza kuti ndandinayo mbesa zvaruta zvokuti takarambana musi wa28 inhema idzo inhema
mukoma maita basa you know what we are planning a very big match. I think Mandona in the group we want justice to come if we have to take this further we want justice because you are ongo Raymond and the one thing I like is ndezvekuti yakutrenda yapinda paTwitter and aona minister of police ategwa police commissioner ategwa kesi yachona saka yakuzikanwa And I'm also going to talk to a Zimbabwean journalist about aite story yachona ibude mangwana. I'll also talk to another guy ku ETV kuti aite a coverage yecase iyoyo.
Coverage yecase. No, maita basa mukoma tokumbira mu pushe tango kwanisa kubato muchinda uyu.
Maje taka akabatwa nechimwe rekumazimba anopaponere. People vanogara chikuti you know what mukomaka vanhu vanogara chikuti mazimbabwe adi musindo but mazimbabwe akareactaka. I have heard a lot of cases.
But pane munhu atingakwanisa kushandisa anga handiziva hangu kuti akabvuma but anoita same business inoitwa nemuchindei.
Anoita business remuchinda uyu.
Muchinda uyu wekuuganda ane like space shop yemaskuta ndiye anotengesa mapatsi ese emaskuta.
Mufesi anoita zvemaskuta musikana uyo ari kuti anoshandira kambani yetafuti maskuta.
Anoshandira mufesi anoshanda pareception uchitopinda padhoo unotanga una musikana iyeye ndiye anobata mari.
Why wasn't she telling me the truth? Why didn't she tell me the truth kuti no?
Ndandinotaura tanoreva nhemba musikana uyu mani.
But why atadza kundiudza kuti anoshanda nemukomana wokuuraya munhu murume wake vanoshanda vese?
Ane mashopu 2, ane 1 iri kuNorthgate ne1 iri paRivonia. Iri paRivonia ndo panoshanda mbebhi yeyu. Sanga sada utiudza zvekunyebonga.
Information yandaudzwa ndeyekuti business remukomana wemashops akasichira akavhurwa zviri kutofaya every day.
Right. Mashops ari kufaya yekuNorthgate inombobvira yaafektiwa. yepaRivonia ndo yakamboti ivharwei mushure monge madhezi ekurewa kwamanhu. Izvezvi iri kurana but vanogorana sei vasiri kutaura nemurungu.
How do you run the business when you are not talking to the owner?
Ndobanditaura vanhu ivavo pakanobatwa manager ndiye achataura kuti bhosi wako akudza kuti kudii ende akufonera achiti kudii mudzwa ngatimbosangana. You're right.
Oh, musikana uyu anoshandira muridzi weshop uye.
Ndiye anoshanda pareception.
Sure. All right. I'm not going to, since it's Triple Live, I'm not going to discuss the strategy of what the traitors say, but I can tell you, Kuti, this guy, Tungumwana. It's now late, I need to it's almost to 9, but Chakudza, Chaita Live, City Tinai Mukumana Chambata Chinai. I know what we are going to do. Yeah, to say. All right, Mukoma, thank you very much for the information.
All right, my